As I said in my last video, this one will be continued, and here we are. Finally got back on it. So, look, I've got to mask all these up, spray in different colours. All time consuming, I keep telling you. Anyway, I'll just do one and let you see one possibly. If I can work this tripod and stand it on the bench over here. Oh dear, I wish I was tidier sometimes. Never mind. There we are. Right, put it like that, and I think I need to have a look really, but anyway, see how we go on. It's dry. I've done this. I've left it a good hour. Got a good finish, you see. But now comes a moment of truth when you have to take the the masking off, don't you? Like when you're spraying cars, it's just the same. This is exactly the same. It's always a moment of truth, isn't it? Well, I did this upstairs and you couldn't see a thing. Got the light in the wrong place. I had to sack the lighting manager, aren't I? Anyway, find the number, the 12, which is there. And I got all the masking off, and it's all come very good on the front side. There's one tiny bit on the back, just there if you can see, but that can be touched up. But the front's come good. So to put the clock together, I'll just show you this because it's very simple. You just put the battery at the bottom, which is there, like that. Because it worked well on the other one, I've done another bit of checker plate and I've polished it up because that looked well. And I've decided I'm going to put it at an angle like that. I think it'll look good. And it's just simply a nut and washer. I mean, it's you know, it doesn't take long at all. It's the beauty of this, finding this out of how to fasten. And one of them I had to stick it on. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't the ideal, but it worked. That's all that matters. So all you do is you screw it on finger tight to start with, and like that. Now we've got to make sure that it's in the middle, and to do that, if you look on the back side, you can actually see where you can get it absolutely spot on by sliding it, right? You can get them level all the way around, and so it's a pretty simple job, you know, to line it up, and you can see that's in the middle and in the right place, and you've got to get that dead square with the top because it'll look crap otherwise, and we don't want that. And then tighten it up. You don't have to be Tarzan and strip the threads, but it just wants nipping up nicely like that. There we are, that's nice and firm. Hold it in place. Then you put the hands on. Now to put the hands on, there's a simple way, because these clocks are, well, they're pretty poor actually. But if you look, if you can see there's a little bit of play. So all you have to do is get that on the 6 in the middle, with the play in the middle, and then press it on in place. And that's, and as I say, you can get it then where it needs to go. This one is being, when I took them off it was a bit tight actually. So that's alright, and then you get the minute hand, and of course you put it on the 12. And then of course when you start the clock, you've got to make sure that that goes on. As I said, this one, rather than the others, it's been just a little bit difficult, to be honest, because they're tight. I don't know why they're tight, the others weren't. Anyway, again, rock it about, and if you can see that, we're now smack on the hour, you see. So that means that the hours line up. You know, you don't want the Aaron to come halfway when that's at 12 o'clock, did it? That's good, mate, dear. So there we are. Right. We'll see if we can show you a bit more. Well, there's my last clock, look. And here's my new one. Right. Tell you what, for a comparison, I'll just have to twist this camera up a bit like that. I'll use the same chain and I'll hang this up in the same place. That's what I'll do. And then you can compare them, can't you? In the same light and everything, see what you think. But yeah, that all worked quite well. So you know, normally everyone I like to do everyone differently. But in this instance, they're similar, so we can. Right. If I put that there and on there, yeah. Oh no, I'm on the wrong one. I will have to do this chain very. I'll have to do this chain very slightly longer, but that doesn't matter. It'll hold it up there enough for us to have a look. I could go up one, but yeah, I will. Actually, excuse me a minute, I'm just going up one here. I'll put it on that one. The reason I don't normally is because the welding on the spanners get in the way, but in this instance they haven't. That's it. That's how it goes, look. There we are. Well, as I say, each chain has to be made individually, of course, doesn't it? You know that. It's hanging in slightly, but it's square anyway. Right, so that's near enough. So, just to give you a direct comparison, what do you think of that? Hey? I think that looks alright. You see, on this one, just to show you the hands, these were black hands I got off the clock and they suit it, they're more solid, and these were the white ones on the original one. They look all oldie worldy, don't they? But I've sprayed them black and they look alright, so actually that looks quite stylish, I think. I mean, remember, I'm looking at it for the first time as well. So there we are. Another clock done. Anyway, as I've said, that's it. Because one is they cost me too much. The other one is that the shops run out of these cheap clocks. There's I was getting them for what, £3.99, £4, and the very same clock in Tesco's is 12. So you know we're not paying that for them. So I've got to source a new clock. You know, sorry, I've got to find a source of new clocks before I make any more. And I've got a couple of, I've got one more base to do. I've not really got any more spanners yet, so job's at a standstill. Anyway, enough clocks, but as I said, if you want one, remember how long they take me. I've been 2 days on that one, in fact, well, a spread over 4 days actually. But altogether I've been a day getting the bits, not a full day obviously, and a day cleaning, another day putting together, and another day spraying them and finishing them. So that's 4 days. So let's say that one's took me 8 hours, right? You know, and like I said, they cost me 25 to 30 quid a time, plus 8 hours, you know. So if you buy them for 100 quid, you're getting a bargain. Make no mistake, I mean, I'm working for less than the minimum wage, you know, I think that's fair enough for a skilled man, isn't it? Right. Anyway, if we sell some, we can get on. If we don't, we can't. I've got other options as well. Not a problem. Right, leave it at that.